Hello again. Dan here was going to do the daily reflections read for today. Um, 76 days sober. Made myself an awesome breakfast. Biscuits and gravy with a sausage and egg cheese scramble thingy. Made breakfast for everybody else. Um, I know my kids love biscuits and gravy a lot. I'm sure they wish they were here to eat it. I'm totally kidding. They hate biscuits and gravy. Used to make them eat it all the time. But in all fairness, um, to them, I would make the gravy in a can. I would use that canned gravy, which was gross now that I think about it. But back then it was good. I was a drunk. I didn't know. But now I make it with real good Hempler's sausage when I can afford it. Today was just Jimmy Dean sausage, and sausage gravy with biscuits. Put honey on it, which is really good. It was good, really good, and lots of coffee. I found my Death Wish coffee. If you have not had Death Wish coffee, it's amazing. It's really good. I suggest it for your Keurig. Anyway, October 30th. All right. Live and Let Live from the Daily Reflections. Never since it began has Alcoholics Anonymous been divided by a major controversial issue, nor has our fellowship ever publicly taken sides on any question in an embattled world. This, however, has been no earned virtue. It could almost be said that we were born with it. So long as we don't argue these matters privately, it's a cinch that we never shall publicly. Do I remember that I have a right to my opinion, but that others don't have to share it? That's the spirit of Live and Let Live. The Serenity Prayer reminds me, with God's help, to accept the things I cannot change. Am I still trying to change others? When it comes to courage to change the things I can, do I remember that my opinions are mine and yours are yours? Am I still afraid to be me? When it comes to wisdom to know the difference, do I remember that my opinions come from my experience? If I have a know it all attitude, aren't I being deliberately controversial? So the serenity prayer it goes like this: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Um, so, am I still trying to change others? Absolutely not. I've stopped doing that a long time ago. A long time ago. Um, my opinions are mine and yours are yours. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Even the negative comments I get, which are, I think I can count them on one hand, maybe three fingers. Um, I'm grateful for all those opinions though, and I don't get mad. I'll address them, but I don't get too mad because I'm putting stuff out there publicly, and so I can't expect everybody to agree or to not have their opinions. I don't expect everybody to share my opinion, and that's okay. That's what makes America America. We all have our own opinions, which is great. When I speak about things, I just want to make it clear I'm not a representative of AA or NA, or any recovery group whatsoever. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a degree. I'm not a licensed therapist. None of that. I have my degree from the streets, okay, and my experience. And so everything I speak about is my opinion and, you know, my experience and what I know. Now, these are all my opinions, okay? I'm not claiming to know everything. I don't know everything. Matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. I don't know shit about shit, okay? I know about me, my feelings, my behaviors, my experience, my hopes, my dreams, etc. So, um, but what I do know is you could take what I say to the bank usually because I speak the truth. My truth may not be your truth, but and that's okay. That's okay. What works for me may not work for you. You know, my program of recovery may not look like your program of recovery, as it probably shouldn't. We should have our own programs of recovery and what that may look like. I do know what works for me though. And this alcoholic and this addict has gone out and done the research dozens of times. Okay. I went back out and tried to control my addiction and my disease numerous times in numerous different ways. I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried not doing this and not doing that. It always winds up going to the same destination, which is to the bottom of my hole, my rock bottom, which I've hit numerous times. It takes more than just once. You can hit rock bottom a couple times. Believe me, I have. Some aren't as bad as the others. Some are far worse. My bottom that struck me differently this time, it wasn't living on the streets, losing everything. It was, I was so close to losing my soul, and I truly accepted death. When I would wake up every day and want to die more than I wanted to live, that's when I knew that something had to change. Because I've had that taste of recovery before. And like I said in another video, I'm addicted to feel good, right? But recovery made me feel good. The months that I lived in recovery since 2018 were the best months of my life. Not just in regards of things and material things I would get back, but in terms of peace and being teachable and employable and lovable again, and trustful or trusting. I don't know if trustful is a word. All those things, man, it was great. Today I don't have a lot of material things. I have a car that still broke down, mainly because I can get it jacked up and get the tire off, but then what? I don't know what to do after that. My motorcycle, I think I know what's wrong with it, but it's got no brakes. I was riding it with bad brakes, and so I'm not going to ride anything unsafe anymore, because today I want to live. I don't want to die today. I especially don't want to go through all the bullshit that I went through to get where I'm at today just to die because of my negligence. So, and being unsafe. I'm not employed at the moment. I'm not in school at the moment. I will be, but right now I have a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back. I got a relationship with my kids. I have a woman that loves me. I have, and who I love. I have friends. I have family today that can depend on me. I have housemates that seem to like me. I have a purpose today. Doesn't make me a know-it-all by any means. I know what I know, and that's it. But I've been through almost every circumstance you can think of, except for sexual abuse. I've never gone through that, thank goodness. So I can't relate to anybody on that. But other than that, I can relate to a lot of people on a lot of things. Literally. So yeah, man, I don't know. I'm a man of hope today, and I hope if you're suffering out there that your suffering is so great. And I hate saying this, but I don't. I hope it's so great. I hope you hurt so bad right now, so bad to where you decide to make a change. Because brothers and sisters, there's hope out there. I'm proof of it. Okay, your life doesn't have to be in the dark anymore. At this point, it's a choice. Now, I've heard so many excuses why people don't want to go to treatment. Oh, I need to take care of my family. I need to do this. I don't want to leave my dog. I'm going to lose my apartment. I'm going to tell you, you're going to lose all that shit anyway. If you keep going down the road you're going down, you're going to lose it. I promise you. It's just a matter of time. Not a matter of if, but a matter of when. So, but I do promise you, if you make that choice to get yourself right, you can keep all those things. You may lose it at that time. You may go through some hardships, but the end game will be amazing. And most people understand, if someone needs to watch your dog while you go to treatment, or look after your family while you're in treatment, or your landlord, you be honest. If you're honest with people, Um, People understand, people understand that people go through addictions. And if you're just straight up and honest and you speak from the heart and don't just say what they want to hear, but you speak your truth, people will be there for you. If you're afraid of going to treatment because you don't want to leave your wife and kids because it'd be too hard on her, or you're worried about losing the place or your job, I'm almost positive you go and talk to these people and tell them what's going on, but you tell them, hey, I'm trying to get help and I want to change my life. So I could be a better employee, a better tenant, a better husband, a better father. Most people will understand. Okay. And, but that's just talking about it, right? Like I was about to lose everything. Um, but I couldn't care about it. I had to go to detox and then I went to treatment, and miraculously my landlord, he said because I'm in treatment, he's not going to tow my RV or my car. Because I went to treatment, I didn't lose my kid. Because I went to treatment, I didn't die. Because I went to treatment and chose to do something with my life, I have a roof over my head today. I have rent paid at my place for the whole month of November. That's crazy because I never paid rent. I was such a manipulator and a bullshitter. Man, I don't know how I made it 41 years of my life, manipulating my way through it, charming my way through it. That was a gift I had, I guess. In treatment, we talked about superpowers. What was our superpower? And everybody all said something good. Mine wasn't good. I said, I'm just being honest. Mine was being a manipulator. That was my biggest thing. I was able to look at somebody in the eye and get them feeling a certain way or believing a certain thing. Um, and I would get a pass a lot, or I would get favoritism, or I just knew how to work the system and I knew how to work people. Um, I don't do that anymore. I don't have to do that anymore. My actions now speak louder than words. People can see how I live. People can see that I walk the walk. I don't just talk the talk. That's why I'm a bit confident on here, because you could check any of my anything and you'll see that I'm doing the deal. I'm living it. I'm talking it. I'm walking it. I'm helping others. I'm doing things for others. I'm doing what I say I'm doing, and everything I'm telling you that you should be doing. I mean, if you want my advice in regards to getting sober, it's it's nothing that I haven't done or would do. I would never advise anybody to do anything I haven't done or wouldn't do myself. Um, and just know that tomorrow's always going to be brighter. You know, things get better. Tough times never last. They really don't. But tough people do. You get through some of the hardest moments in your life, you truly come out of it a stronger person. You really do. It builds character. You're able to handle things better. So if you're going through life and you're like, fuck this, man, I can't do this. Like, I just want to give up. I encourage you to don't, okay? You have little ones that love you. You have family that loves you if you don't have little ones. You have parents that love you. There's somebody that loves you. And if you keep saying that nobody does, well, check it out. I love you. And I mean that. I would take a bullet for any one of you fucking people. Okay? Um, and if you don't believe that, then God loves you. Simple as that. Even if you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter. God believes in you. Um, and you may not see it now, but you'll see it at some point, you know. I believe in God because I should be dead, and I'm not. He's kept me alive through so many situations where I should be dead or maimed, you know. Um, it's crazy, you know. And don't let a bad hour or a bad morning let you have a bad. Don't make it a bad day. It doesn't have to be. Having a good day or a bad day is a choice. Okay. What I do when I'm having a bad day, I'll pause. I'll take a step back. I'll pray, and then I'll act as if that prayer was answered. So I will like manipulate my mind to thinking I'm in a better mood. Or I'll pick up the phone and I'll text somebody that's struggling or that may be struggling. I'll try to help somebody, talk to somebody on the phone that's struggling. And by doing that, once I hang up that phone or once I'm done doing what I'm doing, suddenly my problem seems super small. You know, when my God is big, my problems are small, right? And when I make my problems big, then my God is small. You know what I mean? So I put him first and I give it all to him, but I also, it requires action as well. Do the next right thing, right? Be a good person. Don't be a douchebag. Don't be one. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Don't be a biatch. Okay, like what's the point? Just stop it. Okay, um, don't sit there and argue with people. Even when you argue, and win an argument, you really lose it. I mean, really, because now you've called somebody out, you made them feel stupid. Like you've just lost points. You don't gain anything but like a sense of phony satisfaction. So just get along with people, man. You see somebody pushing their car, stop your car, get out and push your car with them. You see someone on the street begging for some food, give them a burger, man. You know you got the money for a burger, and if you don't, you don't. You know, um, you don't have to give them money. Give them an extra blanket. You know, um, do it and don't tell anybody. That's the biggest thing. Don't do it and post it on Facebook. Oh, look what I did. Look what I did. That's so phony. Don't do that shit. It's all about your motives. What are your motives behind doing what you're doing? And that's where the honesty within yourself comes into play. Because if you honestly know you're doing something for somebody for an honest reason and for the sole purpose of just doing good for that person and not speaking about it, then your motives are good. If you're doing it because you're looking for recognition or pats on the back or Facebook likes or whatever the case may be, you're doing it for the wrong reason and you know it. And that's between you and yourself and you and God, whatever. But anyway, live and let live. Am I afraid to be me? No, I'm not afraid to be me. I'm not. You either like me or you don't. You love me or hate me. Um, I promise you, though, I don't give anybody a reason to hate me. You may not like me or the way I think, but that's okay. Because there's lots of people that do. And I'm not being cocky. I know my worth today. I know what I'm made of. I know my values. And you should too. You should too. What other people's opinions about you are not your business. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it bother you. Because who the fuck are they at the end of the day, right? Who are they? If they think negatively of you, then that you don't need to have them in your life. If you don't bring a little bit of positivity to my life, and all I ask for is this much, just this much, then if you bring that much more to my life, then you have a seat at my table. If you try to take away any of that, then sorry, my friend, I don't got time for you. You don't have a seat at my table. I don't have room in my life for you. I just can't do it. Can't do it. For my sanity and for my sobriety, I don't have to do it today. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I love you. And if you're having a bad day, I'm sorry. Reach out, okay? People love you. I love you. You're worth it. You're beautiful. You're amazing. And I don't know, just keep smiling and show the world you're stronger today than you were yesterday. And every day it will get better. Life gets better. I promise you. Tough times don't last. So try to stay positive and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you for helping me stay sober another day.